started with my introduction from Layla College, Chennai, where I did my graduation, because that is what is written here. But I want you to know from where I started, because that is where probably most of you are. I went to an elementary school which is run by the municipality of Machilipatnam. Of course, my father was an advocate, but in those days there are no public schools and paid schools. All of us went to the same school. And this elementary school didn't have any tables or chairs. We all go and sit on the sand. Machilipatnam is a sandy area. So there are thatched roofs, sheds, 3 or 4. In that you sit on the floor, and there is one teacher for some 2-3 classes. He will come and teach something, and he will ask one of the students to mind class, and he will go and mind another class where he will teach, and so on and so forth. So up to 5th class it went on like that. From 6th class, first time we went to a school which had a cement flooring, but sit on the floor. And 6th to 8th was the similar school. Again, Machilipatnam, run by municipality of Machilipatnam. Then 9th onwards, first time sat on the table and chair, the bench and chair. 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th there. Then of course 11th, 12th is a college. All this is only in a Mofussil town. I am happy and fortunate, at least I was to the town. Some of my cousins, they all went in village. And I went to Chennai for the first time to join in degree college. Why I was mentioning that is that where you start is not what matters. Whether you started from an elementary school in R.S. Puram, or you started from Staines High School. Why I am telling Staines is not because I know that, but I am told that it is one of the very recognized schools in here, or some boarding school in Motivational, Udi, they call it. Highly paid, etc. But what is the process through which you learn your education? How disciplined are you? What is your goal in life, etc. If where you started your schooling mattered, then it is only the very elite schools like modern school or the Delhi public school, or in Chennai you have some other school in some other place. They only should be occupying all the important positions in the schools, whether it is in industry or in government. And those of us who are all coming from Mofussil schools, we should only be the clerks or workmen only in the industry. But that is not happening. There are so many of us who are progressing to higher positions. So what matters is that what kind of an inclination you have and what kind of a personality you are building for yourself. Now, I will tell you one small incident. I was generally a reasonably good student in the school, and I always used to get some, say, about in mathematics definitely 100, in other subjects some good high marks. So once I got 98 in mathematics. As I told, I am in a Mofussil town. So when you go home, the practice is you leave your chappals outside, wash your legs, keep your school bag on the veranda, then wash your legs and then go into the house. So my mother is uneducated. She never went to school. She learnt only the alphabets and the numbers. So she asked, how many marks you got? I said, 98. said, go and stand there outside the compound for half an hour before you can enter. So I went there, I stood there half an hour, then I came back. Next question asked is, did you use those 2 marks because you did not know that particular question or the principle which is involved in answering that question, or you made a mistake? I said I made a mistake. That lesson is taught in the school, but I thought somehow I made a mistake in doing that sum. But I tried to justify myself. I am still at 98, I am still the class first. The next fellow got only from 96 or 95, I don't remember. So I am still the class first. He said that doesn't matter. If you knew something and you made a mistake, that means there is something wrong with you. You didn't apply yourself, either you were careless or you did not do it properly. If you did not know something, then you cannot be blamed. Because I can only tell you why did you not study. You say I didn't know that syllabus was there, that there existed something like that, so I did not know. So what I am telling is, discipline is very, very important for a student. Discipline when it comes to study, discipline when it comes to behavior, discipline when it comes to your the way in which you go about, discipline is very important. So if you have discipline, you will certainly achieve something. If you don't have discipline, very unlikely that you will achieve something. Maybe once you will achieve something, but you may not be able to retain it. Now the second thing is, how many of you here sitting about probably 50, 60 are there? You have a goal in life. Let's say, how many of you want to appear for the civil service exam? 2 girls I have seen. Okay. You are also doubtfully raising. No, believe, nothing wrong. Or let's say, how many of you want to be film artists? One, very good. Nothing wrong. How many of you want to be engineers? Okay, 4. Doctors? Fine. Rest of them, they are still undecided. Doesn't matter. Now, having the 2 IAS, if you think you will try, if you think I will do my best, you are not going to reach there. So there is no point in wasting your time. If I don't know how to cook rice, I don't know how to cook rice. I must learn how to cook rice and then I should cook rice. If you think that I will try once, by God's grace if I get it, God's grace is always there. And God's grace will be only with only those fellows who are clear about what they want to do and are putting enough efforts. So, when you take up any goal, you have to be convinced that I am the best fellow to be there and I will be there. And if you don't have that kind of a confidence, then also try doesn't help. You know how many people appear for, let us say, the civil services exam? Some lakhs of people. If you think you are going to be in one of those lakhs of people, I will, if the lottery comes, I will become, then no point in wasting your time and money there. You have to be convinced that you are going to be that 100 fellows. Out of the lakh fellows who are writing the exam, you are going to be the 100 who are going to be selected. Then only you write the exam. Otherwise, what is the point? Wasting your time unnecessarily. If you are already known that you are the part of that 9,99,990 people who are not going to get selected, why are you wasting your time, the lecturer's time and everybody else's time? So you have to be convinced that you are going to crack this exam. Ultimately what happens is not in your hand. But you have to start with that conviction. And what is that called? In our traditional thinking, it is Ichha Shakti. You need Ichha. Ichha means what? Want. I want this. I want to eat this. I want to read this. I want to become this. I want to do this. Whether it is becoming IAS officer or climbing the Everest or it is running a race or whatever it is. Doctor, actor, something, anything. I want to be this. That has to be the first step and the firm step. If that is not firm, then you will be like, have you ever seen when a wind comes, what happens on the road? There are fly leaves, there is a torn paper, what will happen? They will all get thrown. Because the wind is there, they will all get thrown. Something goes and lands in a drainage, something goes and lands in somewhere else. Who will land where? It is not in their destiny. Only a person who has decided and he holds the breeze, he goes and hits the what? The target which he has kept to himself, whether he is an IAS or an actor or a whatever it is, engineer or doctor or whatever. So this Ichha Shakti is what is the first step. Okay, you both decided that you will be the civil services aspirants and you both will sit at home and go on saying, I will be civil servant, I will be civil servant, I will be collector of Coimbatore district, I will be SP of Coimbatore district. You go on thinking like that for 1 year and at the end of the year, where are you? You are still there. Have you become? No. You have not become because you have not learned how to become. To become either an actor or a doctor or an engineer, each has got a separate path. If you want to become a doctor, you need to probably today take the NEET exam. And what does NEET exam contain? Some different subjects and some different preparation and then so on and so forth. Further analysis. What is the right kind of a credentials you need to crack that exam? Whether it is civil services, engineering or the medicine or so on and so forth. That is what. Second one is what? First you have the Ichha Shakti, that is you want to become something. Those who didn't want to become anything, we are not talking about them. They are only seeing cinema and then going home. And they don't know where, like that paper will be thrown away in the wind, they will be thrown away and land somewhere. But the others who have a vision that I want to become this, they need to learn as to how to become that, whatever they want to become. What is the way? To become a civil servant, I have to take the civil services examination. The civil services examination requires this basic qualification, these subjects to be studied, then this is how I will prepare, either go to Amma academy or some other academy or stay at home and then study, these are the subjects I study, this is how I study, etc. This is the Jnana, this is the Jnana Shakti. Now you all know that you want to become an IAS officer, you know how to become those physically little bit challenged or mentally challenged people. The rest of us are all almost the same. It is only the application and the heart. So wish you all the best and thank you for giving me this.